The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
This time on target. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare. He is. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Horned Frogs offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players,
and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. New set of downs after that completion. They'll go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
The Horned Frogs get enough for the first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice.
Looking to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Hoover. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table. Everything's...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.